out. And we're getting some crazy weather right now. Be praying for everyone out there stuck in it. We're here at home. And the wind keeps blowing different directions. This rain is coming down pretty crazy. And the thunder and lightning are pretty insane. I'm sure you'll see some here any second. There's a little bit. We've gotten some ones a lot bigger. We're right in the path of the storm. It's supposed to hit right about now. But we had a pretty good warm-up to it. But I think it's just going to get better as the night goes on. So we're going to kind of try to watch it here as long as we can, and as long as I've got power to connect me to the internet. And we'll see what happens. We're just outside Portland, Tennessee, and pretty close to the Kentucky border. And I know Kentucky also is under a big storm watch. And I think I may have heard that they have suspicion of some tornadoes on the ground. I don't know if they were talking about Kentucky, but I believe so. But we're trying to be vigilant and be ready for whatever comes our way out here. Here, I'll kind of pan around and show you. Pretty crazy out there tonight. Hope everybody's near a safe space or in their safe space. Trying to watch it out of my, let's see, this would be my north-facing window. All the other windows are getting hit with heavy rain. You can see this window's still pretty wet because the wind keeps changing directions, but my other windows are all getting hit directly. So the storm is definitely coming from the south, and it's kind of heading northeast like crazy weather is supposed to. Anyway, the storm's just getting started, so we're expecting it to get pretty wild. We'll see what develops here. Hope everybody out there is in their safe space. Haven't seen a car come by for quite some time, so I think most of the locals know not a time to venture out. But we're in the Portland, Tennessee area, just a few miles from the Kentucky state line. Yeah, and the storm is just now arriving. Well, it's kind of been going for about 10-15 minutes, but we're supposed to be right about 11. We're supposed to start hitting the major part of the cell. You can hear Puppy in the background. He's not super happy about this. We're going to see what we see tonight. I think it's going to get crazy. Hey, United States of America's watching. Welcome in. Good to have you. It's white stuff in me. Help. Welcome in. Okay, we gotcha. Don't just come and spam our channel. I'll have to remove you. Okay. We got rid of the spammer. Sorry about that, guys. N&J Beats, welcome in. Welcome to our view of the storm here. Woo. How's this dude still spamming? Okay. Sorry, y'all. Hopefully that took care of it. I think he's gone now. Before I put remove, and I guess that's not enough, so I put hide from channel. So y'all shouldn't see him now. We are in north central Tennessee, basically, right on the Kentucky state line. And we're supposed to get slammed right about now. So I thought I might as well go live and share what's going on. Where are you all at? Where are you watching from? And how's the weather going where you're at? Let us know. Hey, Sylvia Martinez, welcome in. Welcome in N&J Beats. A carton of milk. I like that. California. Beautiful California. I miss that place sometimes. Hey, Avchita. Haven't seen you in a long time. Michigan, and it's peaceful and warm. Oh, man, that's not fair. Oval Office is pretty rainy here. Well, this storm's just arriving, so I can't promise anything, but I'm guessing it's going to get pretty good here. Pretty crazy. Hopefully we don't see any twisters, although that would make for some exciting video footage. We got hit hard last night. Oh, okay. I'm glad you came out all right. I'm going to see if I can zoom in so you can see that rain is coming down thick. Look at this. That's some thick rain. Bless me. We do not have a basement. Our safe spot is in Mom's room. Mom lives with us. And it's under the staircase. This house is over 100 years old. So it's got some good bones. But keep us in your prayers regardless. Hey, someone else from Central Michigan. Smokies Railroad, welcome in. The big part of the storm is supposed to be hitting any minute now. It is not peaceful and warm here in Michigan at all. Someone was bending the truth, huh? Look at this rain. Look how thick that is coming down. It's a gully washer for sure. Oh, you just got a tornado warning. Yeah, we're under a tornado warning right now here, too. That's why I thought I'd better start filming. I've never actually seen a live tornado, even though we lived out on the plains in Kansas for a couple of years. I was always hoping to see one, from a good distance, of course. But we never did. I think we had a couple close calls where a tornado was certainly trying to form. It is down near A2. What's A2? I don't know what that is. Oops. Nice 80 degrees. Actually, it was about 80 degrees here today. It was a very warm day, which maybe is what's stirring up all this garbage. Ann Arbor. A2. That's funny. Never heard that. Wo seid ihr? Wo seid ihr? Meine Deutsch ist schlecht. if that means my German sucks or something like that. This is, but I think you're saying, where is this? This is in, we're in north central Tennessee, right near the Kentucky state line. And we're supposed to be getting slammed right now, so could be some more stuff coming. We're even under tornado warning. Hey, Steve, what's going on, brother? No tornadoes yet, but we're under the warning, so could happen. Dein Deutsch ist so schlecht. Hey, at least I've got a few words, right? Actually, hey, Germany, I've got a bunch of random weird things I've learned in a German class one time. I can say weird things like, Ich besuche die Abteilung für Spielzeugautos. And something like, Es ist right here die Eckert. Yeah, they taught us some strange, actually it was what was it? It was some course I had many, many years ago, but I remember all these weird phrases. Anyway, I love Germany. It's a cool country. Only been once, but really enjoyed it. Frisia. I'm probably saying that wrong. I don't know what that means. My German vocabulary is probably about 100 words, and that's about it. Hey, it's better than some people, right? Let's pan over to the other side of the yard. Español, sí, por supuesto. Todos hablan español, ¿no? Steve says, well, in Ava, Missouri today, my wife's sister's place got slammed with high wind and large hail that destroyed their cars. Oh, man, that sucks. Germany sucks. Hey, that's not very nice, United States of America. You trying to stir up trouble? Hey, Steve, what part of Missouri is that in? I have an uncle that lives in south central Missouri. Woo, there we had a nice one. I'm not going to read that, Germany. I have a feeling I know what that means. East of Branson. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably not super far from where they're at, because Branson's south. I know that. I think they live like 2 hours from Branson or something. Huh. I didn't hear anything from them today about the weather. The wife's not here tonight. She's working the graveyard shift. And thank God she actually works in a basement. So normally you would think like, oh, that sucks to work in a basement. But when it's tornado season, that's the best place to work. Find a pic and text you. Okay, yeah. He means jerk, correct? I don't know. Based on my knowledge of linguistics, usually words that start with those several letters mean something a bit different. So for anyone just joining, we're bracing for a big one coming through here in north central Tennessee, right near the Kentucky border. We're under tornado warning right now, so this could go down anytime. Germany, why are you sending me more stuff? My German is not very good. I wish YouTube usually will translate, but I guess when you're doing a live, they don't translate because I can't see any way to translate that. Zoom out a little bit so we can see a little more. Ooh, there's some good lightning. Nine. Everybody knows nine. That's probably one of the most universal words. There was a good cell phone commercial that made fun of that, actually, years ago. I liked it. Steve sent me a picture, but I don't think I can see it. I'm gonna try. Hopefully I don't lose my. Hey, did my live view go off while I checked that? Hopefully it didn't. Yep. Oh, yeah, I was afraid that might happen. I think when you're live, you can't, on your phone anyway, you can't check stuff. I did see the damage, though. The whole car window is smashed out. My outdoor railroad and the trains are going to blow away probably. Oh, no. I hope not. Let's zoom out a bit so we can get more of a wide view of what's going on. I think I'm going to pull up a chair. I'm getting tired of standing. I actually expected this to be a bit worse. It's supposed to be getting worse as the night goes on, but it's maybe mellowing. I don't know. There's some good light in there. Maybe we still got some stuff in store for us. I'm supposed to be in bed right now because I got to ref 3 soccer games tomorrow, y'all. It's going to be a long day. Woo. Wow, would you look at that? Oh, you could actually see the lightning in that one. It wasn't just the cloud flashing. I saw some actual lightning up in there. We will get a lot of rain tomorrow, but without the fireworks. Yeah, you know what? It's so funny to me, Steve, that everybody thinks of Oregon and rain when Tennessee actually gets a significant amount more rain than Oregon does. Whoa, there you go, guys. That one lit up the whole sky. We live near Portland, Tennessee. It's right near the Kentucky state line. It's a nice little town. Well, Tennessee is a great place to live. We've just been here for about 1.5 years. No, it's been longer than that. How long has it been? Woo! There's a nice one for you. Anyway, we love Tennessee. I highly recommend it if anybody's thinking of moving. Yeah, got some doozies going on. He lives in between the North Carolina border and Tennessee. He lives right on the mountain. Oh, okay. Up in the Smoky Mountains. That's cool. Tennessee is the reason I named my YouTube channel Smokies. Oh, okay. I'm going to Alaska again in a couple months, this time to go fishing. Nice. Alaska is one of the places I still need to get over and see. One of these days, one of these days. I'm an expert on Alaska, though, from all the northern exposure I watched. We'd like Juneau, huh? It's a good place. Yeah, you can see there it's still got a pretty decent amount of rain coming down. Is that right? When I think of Alaska, I don't really think of rain. I just figure like it snows a lot. But I guess that makes sense that it would rain a lot too. Rain for forest. Oh, there's actually a brave soul driving down the road right now. A brave soul or a crazy soul? The thunder's clapping pretty good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, doesn't it make you think, my phone corrects me all the time, only it's trying to correct me, but it makes things worse. You think, oh, Lord help us when we get to the place where AI is running everything, because AI is wrong a lot. I don't know if you ever saw that movie Eagle Eye, but man, it was actually made years ago, but it would be more applicable today, how AI is running more and more things. Cool movie, though. Yeah, we get some good lightning here, that's for sure. You know, the lightning was funner in Kansas because you could see, you know, where we lived out on the plains, you could see forever. So, like, you can't beat a lightning show out on the plains. They do have good lightning here, though, too, but you just can't see it as much because there's all these trees that get in the way. Ooh, there's another. I'll have another. That was a good Kentucky Derby horse. We are going to Kansas in the fall. Grandkid number 11. You're getting old, man. You're getting old. 11 grandkids. That's pretty cool, though. That's a big family. I don't know how well y'all can hear that thunder, but it is loud. I don't know if the phone picks it up much or not. The smiles. Weird. What are you trying to say, Steve? Did auto text get you again? Are you drinking, Steve? Whoa, did you guys see that one? That was pretty cool. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so we can see more of it next time it hits. Instead of smileys, new weird ones like I posted. Oh, yeah, they got a lot of bizarre stuff these days online. Oh. Wow. That was pretty crazy. Probably go to Indy Thanksgiving or Christmas, somewhere around there. Not sure yet. That'd be cool. You got family there too, or just fun place to go? oldest daughter moved there with her family from California. That's cool. I applaud anybody that gets out of California. I mean, they do have some nice beaches and some of the best weather you could get, but there's the whole society falling apart thing going on. That not the greatest. Oh wow! Did you guys see all those bolts? That was pretty cool. Two nieces in Spring Hill, Tennessee. I think you know, and the daughter in Chickamauga. That's a fun name. Yeah, I'm sure you told me, but I'm not going to remember all the towns and stuff. I'm getting old, Steve. Yeah, this guy is going crazy, that's for sure. Spring Hill, south of Nashville. Oh. So how far is that from Franklin? That's where my cousin lives, is in Franklin. They're about 20 minutes south of Nashville or something. We're actually only about, I don't know, 45 minutes north of Nashville, kind of northeast. But yeah, we went the other night. Oh, guess who we saw in concert, Steve? You're going to love this. We saw we were the first concert on the North American tour of the one and only The Kiffness. Have you heard of The Kiffness? It was one of the best concerts I've ever been to, actually. I was walking out and I said, that was one of the best concerts I've ever seen. And some other lady goes, that's what I was just saying. And it was a small concert with just standing room only. And it was, I don't know, probably only about 200 people. It was a very intimate little occasion. So the Kiffness, I guarantee you've seen, it's actually just a dude. Well, a dude in his his DJ type guy. Well, he's not really a DJ. He does his video stuff that plays. But I guarantee you've seen his videos. So he's super famous on YouTube because he started out by taking like cat videos. And so he takes people's cat videos or dog videos from YouTube, mostly cat videos. And then he turns them into like really fun songs with nice music and everything. He does some with people too. Like he's done some with some Asian guys, but he just finds random videos on YouTube and then turns them into fun songs. He can like play all these different instruments, and he is like a master of like the drum machine and electronic type music stuff. But yeah, he's a super cool guy. He's from South Africa. But it's funny how he got famous for remixing cat videos and making them into songs. Yeah, it was cool. So it's fun. So during the concert, he plays some like clips up on this screen of the cats, and then he shows how he like makes all the music with his machines, and plus he plays real instruments, like he plays the trumpet, and he played like I don't know, some sort of xylophone type thing, and little ukulele, and I don't know. He's a super talented dude, that's for sure. Woo-wee. Wow. Did you guys see that one? I said wow at the same time. I think what I should do sometime is get I have a a little wireless microphone. I should next time I do this, I should stick it outside and have it connected so you can really hear the sounds because they're pretty muted, through the door. But I can tell they're like pretty loud, and I'm guessing the phone doesn't really pick them up too much. And the wind has died down a little bit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pop open the door so you can hear it a little better. Here we go. Because the rain is fortunately blowing the other direction. And look, now there's no rain on the glass. So hopefully you can hear the thunder a little better now. Come on, give us a good lightning now with the door open. Okay, get ready. You should hear it. Oh, thanks, Steve. Thanks for checking. Could you hear that thunder now with the door open? Or did you mostly just hear my dog whining? Oh, the wind is picking up again. You heard the thunder. Awesome. The rain and the dog. Wow, this mic is doing pretty good. Hey, it's Misha Lee, our good buddy from Kansas. Are y'all summoning tornadoes down south now? Something like that. You guys are probably sending them our way. I was just telling Steve here that when we were in Kansas, I always hoped to see a tornado, but 2 years and we never saw one. And we lived out on the plains, so like, if anybody should have been able to see one, it would have been us, because there was literally nothing blocking the view. It was windy as heck today, huh? Well, I guess this wind came from you guys, and then probably the moisture from the Gulf. You know how it works. And then it mixes together and gives us the nasty weather. You know what makes me mad, Misha? Is that we're in the same time zone as you, but you are hundreds and hundreds of miles west, which means it gets dark way too early here. Yeah, I looked the information up on that, and the central time zone is like the widest time zone. It's crazy that it goes almost from the Colorado border, almost, not quite, but it goes almost to Colorado, and then it goes all the way to eastern side of Tennessee. I mean, most of Tennessee is central. Just the very eastern edge of Tennessee is in Eastern time. Anchorage, Alaska. Steve's going to tell us something about Anchorage. I can feel it. Hey, Steve, you should check out Misha's channel. She has a channel too, and she makes lovely songs on the piano, or sings the like hymns and stuff. I'm looking up the longitudes. I don't know if we are hundreds of miles west. It's got to be at least a few hundred, right? Maybe 200-300. I know it takes us. Wow! Oh my goodness, that was huge. Get ready, we should hear a good thunder from that one. Still going. That was a long thunder. Still petering out. Misha, I'm going to Alaska in a couple months. Great bucket list. Yeah. Well, the main reason I want to go there now too is because I want to eventually hit, and the dog whining. I want to hit all 50 states. The last thing I need, of course, Alaska and Hawaii. I haven't been to either, but of the lower 48, all I need is to hit the upper Northeast, which can be easily done in one trip. So I'm hoping I can get up there on a trip and see those, and then I'll be done with all the 48, and then I'll really want to get to Alaska and Hawaii to knock those off the list. And Misha, you should follow Steve's channel too. He's a solid dude. He actually came all the way out from Oregon, and we got to meet him. Unlike Misha, who's very elusive. We lived in the same state and never got together. Wow. And Steve does some preaching too, if you follow his church's channel, which I can't remember. You have to remind me, Steve, the name of your church. I think I'm at around 32 states. We have been to Alaska and Hawaii. Well, you got to finish them up, especially if you haven't. Have you been to the Northeast? The Northeast is easy because you can knock out, I don't know, what is there, like 10, 12 states that would like all fit inside of like California. You can see a whole bunch of states in not a lot of time. Southern Baptist Church, Oregon. Oh, Salem Baptist. I'm sorry. Salem Baptist. Nope, never been to New England. You're right. It's 500 miles westward. I figured it had to be far because it used to take us about 12 hours when we lived in Crossville. But now that we live in Portland, we're a little closer. So we haven't made the trip from here yet, but Google says it's like 10 hours, I think. So still a long ways. I mean, I know we do travel a bit north, but not that far north. It's mostly Most of the trip, we're just heading west. PA, baby. Isn't that where you were from, or you lived there for a while? Misha, I think something like that. I was just thinking west, not south. Yeah. Portland, that's right. We're in the Portland that no one's ever heard of. Reverse that. Everyone knows Portland, Maine and Portland, Oregon. But nobody knows Portland, Tennessee. In fact, I've met quite a few people from Tennessee that have never heard of Portland, Tennessee. Although it is the home of the annual Middle Tennessee Strawberry Festival. So come on, people, you should know it. Family in PA, Uncle Sam took us to Kansas. That's right. Good old Uncle Sam. I had a, wow. Wow. I'm sure you guys heard that one. We never left. Yeah, a friend of mine got stationed in Kansas for a bit, but then they moved him to Georgia. Seems like he may settle there, I don't know. I think he's getting near the end of his time. But you need to come to Tennessee, Misha. You'd like it here. And it's nice living in a place just where most people you come across share your values and stuff. Of course, unless you settle in the Nashville area, then it's hit or miss. Been several times. Agreed, Tennessee's great. Yep. It's so funny because when I lived in Oregon, you don't really like assume anybody's any political stripe because people are all over the spectrum there. But in Tennessee, you just kind of assume everybody's conservative, like I said, unless you're in Nashville area. But then it's kind of funny because obviously not everybody is. But when you meet somebody, it's like it's such a like an anomaly. Like, oh, like you kind of get used to saying like, you know, singing Trump's praises. And then like I met a lady today and I was like, she was complaining about drug prices. And I was like, oh, Trump just said he's going to fix that. And she was like, oh, we'll see about that. And I was like, oh, she's not a Trump fan. But most people here are. Too hot. It's too hot here. Well, you know, I would, if you don't like the heat, I would recommend going where we moved from, which was Crossville, because they're up at about 1,000 feet elevation. They're on the Cumberland Plateau. So it actually, you can look at the weather pattern on Google or whatever. It almost never hits 90 degrees. The highest it gets is like the 80s. And it doesn't even get that like a lot. Do you guys hear that? Someone's shooting a gun, like a machine gun. I distinctly heard like a. That was crazy. That was not thunder. That was like somebody fired like 2 rounds of some sort of automatic weapon. That's crazy. I hope the camera picked that up. I heard the rapid fire. Yeah, there was like 2 rounds of it. Like it went and then you're in rebel country. They're shooting at the storm. They're like, we ain't taking this storm. Bam, 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 bam. Didn't they say somewhere in the U.S. when that weather balloon was going over, people started shooting at it? Was that like in Kentucky or somewhere? Remember that weather balloon that everybody thought was from the Chinese? Well, I think it ended up being from the... Whoa! I think it ended up that it was the Chinese. Yeah, that's one thing I don't care about. Ooh. Yeah, that was pretty good. See, that's why you two need to follow each other because you got a lot of stuff in common. Steve goes to Kansas every so often. And he's got kids everywhere. Don't you have kids, Steve? I guess up in New England. And he's from the great state of Oregon, where we're from. But we actually didn't know him from Oregon. We just met him from YouTube, just like you, Miss Misha. No kids in Oregon. Is that why you live there? Because you stay away from the kids. I may have been in Frankfurt trying to remember. I don't think I've been to Frankfurt. Doesn't sound familiar. We did get around Kansas a lot. Oregon has some strong Kool-Aid. Is it strong Ingy Kool-Aid? Oh, disregard. What exactly do you mean by that? I mean, I kind of know what you mean, but I'm not 100% certain. I know just about everything is legal in Oregon. West Coast libbies. Well, that's true. They moved their way when they met their husbands. But actually, I mean, you can't really judge Oregon too much. It's a pretty red state for the most part. It's just the cities, it's like everywhere else. The cities go super liberal. So, oh, do you guys hear the donkey? I don't know if you could hear that. It's pretty faint. One of our neighbors has a donkey, but it's over a little hill. People in Kansas call us left coasties. Can you even pump gas yourself in Oregon? Actually, you can now. They've been passing some laws so you can actually pump your own gas. But I think that most stations still have people there to do it. So now you have a choice. So that's actually a good thing. You can do it yourself or sit in your car and let them do it. But for many, many years, you couldn't. Yep, that's kind of cool, actually. And Kansas is actually trying to catch up to Oregon. They're becoming more and more liberal every day. That was part of the reason we wanted to exit the state. We didn't like it that when we found out that they had made abortion a constitutional right in that state. So they basically removed any limits or anything on it. I mean, I think that it should be illegal completely. But to say that it's a constitutional right is absurd. Yeah. Marion County, Oregon is a red county. Yeah, if you look at the election map of Oregon, it's like everywhere else in the U.S. It's pretty red with a few blue dots. It's just that in Oregon, the blue dots are bigger than some of the other states. But it's actually, I would say it's kind of, my feeling living in Roseburg was that Roseburg's kind of a middle of the road state. I'd say it's mostly conservative, but not by much. I'd say it's probably like 60% conservative and maybe 30 to 40% liberal. So Roseburg is definitely a more conservative, but a lot of liberals there. I mean, we even had like Black Lives Matter, people out protesting, which we all found out later that whole thing was just a scam, and some lady got super rich off of it. Yeah. Yep. Well, I think the big storm is over, y'all. So I have enjoyed chatting with you guys, but I think I got to head to bed because I have to ref 3 soccer games tomorrow, and they're all two of them are like state championship games for travel soccer, and then the other is a state playoff game for some high school. So it's going to be some intense stuff. It's going to be some real angry parents screaming about how bad we're doing. It's fun going to work where for almost a guarantee that people are going to be yelling at you all night, telling you how bad you're doing. Imagine doing that for a job. Hope you guys just say nice things to your refs when you're at your kids and grandkids sporting events. Because we don't get a ton of money. Nobody's getting rich off of reffing, and it's a hard job. All right, that's my rant for tonight. Well, thanks, Misha. Yeah, she's at work. Hey, I'll tell you guys a little tidbit that's fun. My dad ref for 20 years. Oh, God bless him. I'll tell you something fun. I'm sure both of you saw that movie. I Can Only Imagine. Well, guess what? They're filming part 2. Dennis Quaid's going to be in it again. And guess where they're filming it? At Sumner Regional Medical Center, where Corrine works. So right now, Dennis Quaid is at her hospital and they're filming. She hasn't seen him yet, though. I guess they've been filming there for a while, at least a few days, I guess. But I told her she better get me an autograph, or actually I told her what I wanted was a shout out for our YouTube channel from Dennis. But I don't think she's going to get it, probably. Anyway, when you guys watch the movie, when it comes out, you can tell your friends, hey, I know a girl who works at that hospital. Oh, that's cool. He seems like such a beautiful person. Like, I can only imagine that in real life, he's just a really nice guy. All right, you two, and whoever else is in the chat, it's been fun. But I got to get off here before midnight or I'll turn into a pumpkin. Good night, everybody. God bless you guys. It's nice to see you and catch up. I like these small little chats where we can say some stuff. Good night. Love you.